Welcome to A Moment with Rose. This is another wonderful day that the Lord has made, and I choose to rejoice, and I'm glad in it. I am beautifully and wonderfully made. When God created us, human beings, He knew that we were His epic creation. It didn't matter the color of our skin or the shape of our nose or the language we speak. He knew that we are wonderfully made because we are the top of His creation. The psalmist couldn't help himself when he pondered about this. In Psalms 139 verse 14, the psalmist says, "I will give thanks to you, O Lord, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works, and my soul knows it very well." Think about this. You are peculiar, you are special. No human being can contribute to the shape of your nose or the color of your skin. With that said, with what is going on around us, it is not a surprise to God. You know why? He made provisions for it. And it is not new. The great King Solomon, with all his wisdom, said there is nothing new under the sun. In the book of Esther, chapter 4, verse 14, there is something that happened. And for those who are listening to the current events around the world, they will know that history is just repeating itself. Somebody tried with all his machinations to exterminate a group of people. He came up with a scheme, but you know what? Mordecai in that story told Queen Esther, who was put on that throne by unusual events, said, "If you remain completely silent at this time, relief and deliverance will arise from the Jews from another place, but you and your father's house will perish. Yet who knows whether you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this?" And Queen Esther did what she had to do. She arose, and the Jews were saved. You have been placed in the position where you are to be an Esther. The word of God is real and is good for everything that we need for this life and godliness. Proverbs 31 verse 8 says, "Speak for those who cannot speak for themselves. Stand for the rights of all who are destitute. Speak up and judge fairly. Defend the rights of the poor and needy." This is what this word says. I'm raising this word because it is the infallible word of God. It is infallible. It is not just a cliche. I'm raising it to let us be reminded that this is the word that every justice system, every good governance in the planet Earth is based on. And if any governance is based on this word, there will be justice and fairness. What are you doing? What am I doing in times like this? In times where social injustice collided with health crisis. What a challenge. But the word of God stands sure. The word of God stands sure. I'm encouraging us today. Let's be the Esther wherever we are. And it starts from our kitchen table. When God was giving the children of Israel His commands, He said, "Teach them to your children. Let them know it as they grow." On our kitchen tables, let's remind our children who we are and whose we are, and all that comes from the word. When they grow up, they will know that they cannot cooperate with any injustice. Let's arise. Let's arise and be the Esther in our homes. Let's arise and be the Esther among our siblings. Let's arise and be the Esther at our place of work. Let's arise and be the Esther in our city, in our home, in our nation, in our countries, and in the world. Martin Luther said, "Peace is not the absence of conflict, but the presence of justice." Are you exercising justice? Stand up and be the Esther in this